and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starter, Ryan Johnson. What do we need to know here?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
This one smoked on its way out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the Brewers have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump, and at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Ball to strike, the pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time. Just starting things out here in Angel Stadium. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Can't glove it cleanly, makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's Christian Yelich. Man at second.
That's ball two.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Going. Gone. And Yelly leaves the yard. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
In the air to left center. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
The 1-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a 1-2. To the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 down.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Next pitch is outside. That's ripped into the outfield. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Robert Gasser. What do you have on him? Digging in, Zach Neto.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That pitch gets the corner. That is strike 2. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
What a stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. 1-1 now. There's a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him. Angels retired 1-2-3. It's the Brewers 3 and the Angels nothing. Back in Anaheim, all set for the start of the inning. Luis Lara up now for the Brewers. That's in there, and the count's full. Lara wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Man at first, here's the third baseman, David Hamilton. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Here's a 1-1. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. Man at second. That one finds the zone, and the count's even at 2. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Ball 3.
3-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 down.
Batting 9th, shortstop, number 12.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, here's the shortstop at the plate. Late with the swing there. Two now. Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first, and he's out.
Up next for Milwaukee, second baseman Bryce Terang.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. The 2-1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that is that. Brewers strand 1, but they lead it 3-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Gasser in his second season, 26 years old, and he was a second-round
Oh,
pick
that's out.
in 2021.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Next
That's
pitch
outside.
misses. 3-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Late on that fastball. That's to third. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Second baseman, Vaughn Grissom.
Vaughn Grissom, the next to hit for the Angels.
That's ball two.
Swing and a foul out of play. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one ripped into right. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throws to second. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out. Runner at second. Here's Joe Adele. The 2-1. Outside corner. There's a strike. It goes down looking.
I'll just rip a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you what, you are baffled expecting that to almost hit you and then end up as a called strike.
Now the third baseman. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Struck him out swinging. That K is his third of the game. Angels lead one. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, top half of the third inning, Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here comes Christian Yelich. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. This one popped up. Grissom takes it in for the out. And there's one away. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Check swing went around. 1-2. Runners at the corners, one away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0. And now a wide throw to third.
Picks himself up at RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. First and third, one down. Out towards right center field. Siri gets under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And the lead is up to 5. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Luis Lara.
18.
That one fouled off. Bowers off of first with 2 away. In the air to left center. Adele on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 5 and the Angels nothing. Back in Anaheim, here's the Angels catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Jose.
And now it's Jose Siri.
That's a ball.
It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
That one miss.
Inside.
And there's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Set down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Clips the corner. And that one is downstairs. And the count now even up. Just
ball
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
So a
Ball
walk
4.
puts runners at
Victory.
first and second.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
2 on, 1 out. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit for the Angels.
First baseman,
The 1-1.
Shotwell.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels strand a couple. It's 5-0.
Feel like Nick, throwing cannons down the field. I'm a wild loud. Step up to the plate, no hesitation. I'm a wild child. Crowd control. Make them lose their mind. We feel no wild out.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Angels,
back, and now on the mound to start the 4th,
#65.
Jose Fermin.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Here's the third baseman, David Hamilton.
Third baseman, David Hamilton.
Swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Now batting, shortstop, number 12.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hamilton on at first, nobody out. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. This is Bryce Terang.
This is one of those
That's
situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Two one now. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. See you later. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 7-0.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
One down. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
Ball 2.
And a 2-1 on the way. Foul ball there. The 2-2 on the way. That smash towards center. Into the dive, and he got it. What a play.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter. 15
This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jose Fermin won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Number 70 takes over on the mound. 25th appearance of the year for him. Yelly stepping into the box now. And a 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Just
Ball
missed.
in.
Next offering is fouled back. And a payoff pitch. In the air to left down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. This one in the air center field. And that's the third out. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now 7-0. You're watching Brewers baseball on The Show, Wisconsin. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Jorge Soler.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Angels.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now here is Vaughn Grissom. He swings and fouls one off. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Over to Terang. 1. Over to first. Safe.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Now the third baseman. Quick toss to first.
He's
Adele
safe.
back on a dive. Adele, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball right side. It's in and out of his glove, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Angels strand 1. They continue to trail 7-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, new inning getting started. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 2. Now he's challenging the called strike, and the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. Out to short, Neto. Long throw to first. That's a very athletic play.
For Milwaukee, first baseman Jake Bauers.
Now here's Jake Bauers. Outside
ball
low, 2-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him.
Up next for Milwaukee, center fielder
Runner on at
Garrett
first with
Mitchell.
one gone. Now, Garrett Mitchell. Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone.
That left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it when it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
Here's a 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. Milwaukee leads 1, but they're still in control. It's 7-0.
Big racks, what I stack, ain't no chit chat. I'm on the move, making moves till my hit snaps. Arthritis, probably from all nighters. Kicking nothing but fire, but I don't mean palm lighters. Fresh to death.
Bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Travis d'Arnaud.
Travis d'Arnaud.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Sliced hard but foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Up the middle. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Jose Siri digs in now. The 1-1. Line drive. Knocks it down. The flip. They take the force out. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Robert Gasser departs, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this. So the Brewers bring out a new pitcher from the pen, Andrew Vaughn. He's making his second appearance of the season. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. In the dirt. The throw into second. Not in time. He's safe. Siri into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man at second. On a line. Takes it in for the out.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Here's Mike Trout.
That's a ball.
drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Great work out of the Brewer bullpen right there. We're through 5. It's the Brewers 7 and the Angels nothing. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one.
I said the windows tinted, it ain't rented. I'm winning. Baby was with it in mid-sentence. I feel it. Hustling, no bad. I did it. It's just the beginning. I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line. I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved.
David Hamilton getting ready to hit.
Third baseman David Hamilton.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's the shortstop. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, second baseman Bryce.
Here comes the
Terang.
skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 70 done for the night, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Kirby Yates.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. It just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Next for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Late swing, foul to the left. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Gone in order are the Brewers, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Well, we go bottom 6. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shadowell. That one ripped, but foul. 2-2 now. Towards first, Bowers. Takes it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Angels, designated hitter
Jorge Soler up at the plate. The Angels with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Nice grab. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Andrew Vaughn out of the game. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. A new arm into the game, the righty, Craig Yoho.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Two outs, base is empty. Vaughn Grissom, the next to hit for the Angels. Ball to strike.
That's
Well,
a
as
ball.
good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, out to short. Throw over to Bowers. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. And the Angels are gone in order. Not going their way. It's 7-0. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's Yelich at the dish. The 1-1. Late on that fastball. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and one gone.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Brewers 7 and the Angels nothing. Set for the last half of the 7th. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell.
Ball.
Action in the pen down there. Trevor McGill, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, third baseman, number.
Here's the third baseman. The Halos with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. And he hits a ground ball right side. Terang throws to first in time.
Up next for the Angels, catcher, Travis.
Here comes Travis d'Arnaud. Two down, nobody on, and that misses. 2 balls and a strike. In the air, right field, Lara under this one. And that will end the inning. It's the Brewers 7 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brent Suter.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Back in Anaheim, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. This one in the air, center field. Trout should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Milwaukee, center fielder Garrett Mitchell.
Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. Suter, the tall lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider. In the air to left center, Adele under it. And there's two down.
Now batting, right fielder, number 18.
Now it's the right fielder, Luis Lara. Two down, nobody on.
Ball two.
Action in the Angels bullpen. Sam Bachman, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Swing and a miss. 2-2. There's a line drive to left field. Stretches out and hauls it in. No runs, no hits, no errors. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Brewers 7 and the Angels nothing. You're watching Brewers baseball on The Show, Wisconsin. On to the bottom of the eighth. Stepping in, Jose Siri. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him swinging. So back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Angels.
Two down, bases empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Trout. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
That's
Ball,
outside.
that's outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Chorio has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. That is the inning. It's the Brewers 7 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, all set to start the 9th in this one. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. The 1-1. Good job to fight that one off.
Ball.
And now
Ball
it's
3.
3-2. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now at the plate, number 12. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One away. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Right side. Fires in time.
Up next for Milwaukee, left fielder Jackson Chourio.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Sam Bachman.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
And it's 2-1.
That's ball three.
Missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Two down, nobody on. This to third. Zips it across, and the inning is over. But the Brewers add 1 with a solo shot. It's now an 8-0 game. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Trevor McGill.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off, Nolan Shadowell.
First baseman, Nolan Shadowell.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Back there. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 8-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Vaughn Grissom, the next to hit for the Angels. And a big swing and a miss. Stays alive. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Fastball is
that pitch is out.
outside. Swings through it for the K. Angels with only 1 out left.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
McGill is just 1 strike away.
Nope,
That
that's the
turns
ball.
out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
That one drilled left field. That's going back. Back some more. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. Second home run of the inning for him. And they cut into the deficit.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Trevor McGill will depart. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Grant Anderson.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman. Just missed.
Outside.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And
Ball
there's the
3.
ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of inning number 9. That one to first, and that's a fair ball. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit. Next offering is fouled back. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.